What do you think, please?
So can you hear me? Right. So I'm a teacher by profession, so I normally give lectures among the 200, 300 students, so it's okay, should be okay, right? Anyway, so we have heard all about the mental health, and of course it is a very vital and important issue nowadays. And the statistics says 1 in 4 people, adult people in UK, they have been suffering for some sort of mental sort of health nowadays. So we have heard about what we should do once we have got those mental health issues. Where should we go and how to cure those things? We have heard from Dr. Nisar and other speakers. But my approach is how to prevent those things. So I will be talking about the prevention rather than so the cure is not my part because I'm not a doctor. So I'll be talking about the prevention. Now, yes, there is a mental health issue, but we are not very aware of the causes of that, of course. So one of the root cause for the mental health issue is the debt. The money that we owe to the other people. And money is a significant matter, and it gives us, significant amount of stress if we owe money to others. And of course, the total population that are having mental health issues in UK, 50% of those are coming from the debt problem. So debt is one of the vital and very important reasons for the mental health. And as a business academics, I'll be talking about this today. Okay. So why should we accumulate debt, or why do we accumulate debt? This is a personal matter. I'm not going to talk about this because we have got so many reasons to borrow money or to overspend. And this phenomena is a bit more for the South Asian community because culturally we used to maintain a bigger sort of family structure. We have got overcommitment, even it goes to across the generations. We think about our next generations. We try to figure out their futures. We accumulate money. We spend more. Blah blah blah. So South Asian community, because of their culture, they spend a bit more. Or they think about their families, and that's why maybe they accumulate more debt, and that's why they have got more mental health problems, which is evident. I'm sure that the Honorable Dr. Nisar will agree with me that the South Asian community are more hit by the mental health problem than the other ethnic groups. Now, of course, this is a worrying situation, and once we accumulate debt, that becomes even more severe because the way the creditors will calculate the interest, obviously it becomes more and more stringent as you accumulate more and more debts. They calculate interest on a daily basis. Maybe we have got a sort of idea that the interest will be calculated annually, but if you take a loan using your credit card, the interest will be accumulated on a daily basis. So that obviously lead to further and further debt accumulation. Okay. And of course, the more debt we accumulate over the time, that obviously gives us much stress, and that obviously causes the mental health. Now, if we really have this sort of, the voluminous amount of debt, and if we really struggle to maintain a stress-free life, then that is the time that we should think about what we need to do. Now the first thing that we need to do is to talk about this with the right people. Probably, I'm not sure whether you are aware of that. We do have the Equality Act 2010, which gives the debtor the right to protect themselves from the creditors. So if we have got any problem with our debts, so don't spend any further time thinking about it. Just speak to your creditor, because you have got the right to protect yourself from the creditor. So if you talk to your creditor, then there are some provisions that probably would make your life easier. So they might reduce the interest that you owe to them. They might give you extended time to pay it off. They might even write off the debt, depending on your circumstances. So these are, you are legally entitled to get these benefits or these services from your creditors. So don't worry at all. Just try to talk to your creditors, let them know that you have got the mental health issues, and probably they will be able to help you. Now, one of the things is, if you say to them that I've got mental health issue, of course they do businesses, so they probably will not agree with you on the very first instance. So you'll have to give them some proof. So the proof can be a letter from your GP. So there is a form, specific form, probably. So I've written down the name of that form because I'm not very familiar. So debt and mental health evidence form, isn't it? So you can get this form filled up, signed up by your GP, and you can give it to your creditor. And once you submit formally that you are having mental problems, then your creditors obviously will give you some sort of arrangements that will help you to go through this sort of stressful situations. So once you contact with your creditor and let them know that you have got the mental health issue, so they will agree to put collection activity on hold for a short period of time, but never expect that it will be a longer period of time. They can arrange to stop the payments for a short period of time. Obviously, that probably would be much of help because you might sort it out within that period of time. Agree to contact you at a set time. Sometimes we get stressed if they contact any time, like they call you over phone or they contact you on a daily basis. So if you contact them, if you let them know your situation, they might agree not to call you over phone, or they might not contact you very frequently. They might instead contact you once in a month, or they might send a letter, which will be much more, less of stress for your life. Agree to contact you in certain ways, as I said, that not over phone, maybe through the letter, not to engage debt collectors. So sometimes, if it is too long overdue, they might engage some debt collector, which is even more serious, and it might be a cause of super stress. So you can stop them by letting them know that, okay, I've got the mental health issue. So these are the things that they might do for you. And of course, as I said, that they might reduce the interest, and they might give you extra time. They might even write off the debt. So the main thing that I'm trying to say is, please and please and please do contact your creditor. Let them know that you have got the mental issue problem. Get the letter from your GP and let them know. And there is provisions. Equality Act 2010 will definitely protect your interest as a debtor. There are some helplines like Anxiety UK, Financial Conduct Authority, Mental Health Foundations, NHS Choices. So these are the organizations of the authorities where you can contact, you can talk to them, and you can try to find out the ways of having some peace from this sort of stress. So that's all that I wanted to say. If you do have any specific questions regarding this, so you can ask me those questions later on. So we have got a question and answer session. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thanks.